Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm on my way home. I spent some time with my mum. She's still about the same. Her breathing is a little more laboured. There's not really that much I can do except just to be there for the end, to watch her, over her, and then deal with everything that comes afterwards. Just making sure that I've got everything locked away. Heading back home. Not as many cars here now. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. By the time I get home it'll be after 9. The sun will have gone down. It's just over in the distance, just a little blip. Me and my trusty safe space. Go all the way down here and then cross over. I'm pretty quiet at the moment, I'm sorry, I'm just contemplating all the things I saw while there. I'm just so happy about having this mobility scooter and being able to do this, because otherwise I would be completely and totally, not that I'm not wrecked, but I would be completely and totally wrecked if I was trying to do this by having Ubers come in and pick me up, take me there, and having to go through strange cars and being in strange cars and then trying to live through all this and focus on it, and my just the thought of it freaks me out. I would be totally shut down by a couple of days. I wouldn't be able to function. But because I'm taking my safe space with me, I'm actually functional. I've been able to go out twice and deal with this. And when I'll have to go and see the solicitors, and I'll go on after all this, I'll have to go see the solicitors and go with all this stuff, and I'll have to come up to the hospital to pick up the death certificates when she passes. All these things that I would normally scare the hell out of me, the idea of doing them, I can do them on this scooter, on my mobility scooter, my safe space. Look over here and just so I am so thankful this. We'll go up on here. Yes. We do have the light here. I'm just checking that the main light's on and the rear lights are on. It is getting dark, so I'm going to leave the lights on for this bit. I mean, it's already got the running lights that stay on all the time, day or night. This is going to be a bit of a bumpy step up here, but yeah. In probably a week I'll have my DVLA. Let's go down here. There we go. DVLA registration, so I can actually, if I want to ride on the roads, I can ride on the roads. So in the moment I can use the roads to get from place to place and to go around curbs and all that kind of thing. I can do that legally because he has a Cat 3. But once I've got my DVLA registration, which is probably on its way to me, I'll have a proper number plate, which I can put a number plate on this other one. I don't have to put a number plate on it, but I can if I want to, and I can do all of this. I can go on roads like this. Of course, I have to be very wary of cars, because sometimes cars won't see you. Yeah. Keep to the curb. Avoid cars when they're coming on corners, and be very aware of road safety. Because I can go 4 miles an hour or just above on the pavement, and I can go 8 miles an hour on the road. I'm just using the road at the moment to cross over to this bit here. I never turn it into high gear. This has the ability to go up to 6.5 miles an hour just on low gear, on its low ability. So for crossing the roads and getting onto the other roads, I take you up to like 6 miles an hour, so I can accelerate faster and get out of the way of anybody who's coming the other way, which is very safety conscious. But I will never turn it to high gear unless I have my Cat 3 DVLA thingamajig. Now we turn it down. Well, now we've got across the roads. That's a nice church there. Turn it down a bit more so it doesn't go so fast. It has a lot of power. This has a lot of power, this. So I have to be very careful, because this is a 180 kilograms vehicle. With me on top, it's close to 300 kilograms, and with all the equipment I can carry, it can go up to 340 kilograms. That is a lot of weight. It's not the same amount of weight that you would have if you were in a car and you hit someone, but you could do damage to a child. You could really hurt someone with this if you went into them. I am always very aware of that, because I am focused so much on this. This is the thing. Even though with ADHD and autism and that, my mind is likely to wander, just like when I'm doing a video on my stream or on VR, I can focus because this is my anchor. This keeps me focused on what is going on, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So I am very aware of, situationally aware of what's going on around me, why I'm holding onto these handlebars, why I'm doing all this. I am very, very focused. I mean, maybe people are right, maybe I would be able to deal with an e-bike, but I think that would be data overload. I think traveling to this speed I can do. 8 mile an hour I can do on small roads in there. I do not want to go on something that can go 30, 40 mile an hour down the road. And I don't want to be on a road all the time. I like being able to go on the pavement. I like having the ability to go inside shops and go in places. So this is really the perfect thing for me. This is the perfect exploration vehicle and safe space and everything. Because I have seen horror stories online about people who weren't aware and were bombing about on these things and running into people in shopping centres and things. And I used to ride a bike on the fields and that. I've got very good situational awareness when I'm focused on something. I trust myself to do this and not hurt anybody. I would not really want, I don't think, ooh, this is someone with one of these, but with a canopy. I'll go this side. And whenever I go inside a building, I switch this down to like 2.5 miles an hour. I can go up to 4 miles an hour indoor, but I prefer to go 2.5 miles an hour when I'm indoor. But this gives so much freedom for someone like me. And the amount of disabled people I see using these is amazing. I'm really, really lucky to be able to do this. This is the first time I've used the lights on it. Because it also has the automatic lights built into it already. Let's get across here. I think we will go down through the centre of Stoke, but at least I know to cross the road. I'm going to cross over to the other side before I go into Stoke, just because the pathway's easier to get home from there. Turn it down a little bit the speed, because we are going downhill. Quingo! The regenerative braking on this is pretty amazing. In fact, the battery in total is amazing. This thing has got so much range. We've done almost 10 miles today. Well, I think we've done over 10 miles now. And here we go, bouncing around. So if we can get down here, get over across the roads. And then go around the corner. Right. So yes, time for a little wander down through Stoke because it's an easier way to get through things. But yeah, here's the time for having your lights on and everything. I'm just looking at this, it has such bright LED lights on it. It's really noticeable. It would be very hard not to mistake this for anything other than what it is. Oh, let's see, is there a way across? Thank you. They're very nice. I've found the drivers are very nice and have been being there, allowing me to cross the road, and so I'm very impressed by how good the drivers are that I've met on these vehicles.